At this year's Monster Jam World Finals, Cory Rummell and the Monster Jam stunt truck would go for the first ever complete double backflip. But how exactly did we get here? From the early to late 2000s, many drivers wanted to be the one to complete the first backflip. But many of them were unsuccessful. A lot of the time, these failed attempts were simply due to the fact that no one had ever actually made a working backflip ramp for a monster truck before. Meaning, every backflip attempted was either done on an obstacle that was never intended for that purpose, or someone's best guess for what a backflip ramp would look like. But in 2009, one man who strived to push the motorsport as far as it could go decided to have a backflip ramp placed in his own backyard.
Yeah, that's what we've heard. We've heard Tom is at the Tom Meents camp, you know, getting some preparations. He's built some ramps. He's got his roll cage and stuff beefed up to where he is going to give it a shot. Haven't been out there to see anything, but we have heard little rumors and stuff.
Then seven-time World Finals champion Tom Meents and his team constructed a dirt mound ramp that would be created for the sole purpose of getting a backflip. And after only one failed attempt, as well as some minor adjustments to both the ramp and the truck, Tom would make it happen. The world's first monster truck backflip was successfully completed. Both Tom and his team were super happy with what they achieved, and were anxious to show off their new trick at a real event.
For the 10th consecutive year, Monster Jam's biggest fans flock from all over the world to Las Vegas to see the greatest superstars in the sport battle for 2 world championships.
That same year at World Finals 10, Monster Jam would give Tom the encore slot to attempt a backflip. And after winning racing, but coming up short in freestyle, the pressure was on for Meents to get the stunt right. However, Tom would not quite land it that night. Going a bit too fast, the truck would make the full rotation, but also go about another half revolution, resulting in the truck landing on its backside and falling bottom side up.
Tom does the backflip in front of everybody for the first time. He actually over-rotates, which was, you know, I mean, it was crazy, and I think he's able to do 2 backflips now. After seeing that, it's like 2 backflips in place.
Looking for something special to do here. Oh, no, he did. No, he didn't. Did you see that?
As the years went on, the backflip slowly got perfected and even directly implemented into most Monster Jam tracks. And while it still might be impressive to see a truck perform an entire backflip in the air, it's not exactly surprising anymore. Which is exactly why, during Monster Jam's 2012 visit to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, Tom would take his chance to go all the way with a double backflip.
10-time world champion Tom Meents is about to make the first ever attempt at a double backflip in a Monster Jam truck. It's been a long time planning and a long time building, and the moment's here. Here we go. Oh, I thought he had it. It started to drift right at the end, Ryan.
Unfortunately, Tom would only get slightly closer to completing a second rotation compared to his prior World Finals 10 flip. But after nearly a year, for the 10th anniversary of Maximum Destruction, Tom would try once more at World Finals 14.
Max D for the double. One.
despite landing the truck on its tires this time around, the second flip didn't really come out quite right, making it ultimately another unsuccessful attempt. As the decade went on, Tom would continue to go for the double backflip. Returning to East Rutherford in 2013, having a slightly more successful attempt at Foxborough, Massachusetts in 2015, and trying once more in 2016 at Frankfurt, Germany. Yet, after 5 different attempts, Tom would still come short. After this, a couple years would go by without Meents attempting the stunt again. But at World Finals 19, as an advertisement for 2018's Rampage George movie, Tom would make one final attempt at the double backflip. While in many ways this would be Meents' best try yet, having not rotated the truck off axis like previous attempts, he still wouldn't land on all 4 tires, making for his final failed attempt before retiring from the motorsport completely. With all of Tom's great strides and stunts like the single backflip and even getting closer and closer to the double, it was now going to be up to someone else to finish the job. In 2020 during COVID, Monster Jam and the Diesel Brothers teamed up to make world record history with stunts like the longest donut, furthest nose wheelie, highest jump, and the first forward momentum double backflip. With then 2-time World Finals champion Todd Leduc being chosen to perform the stunt, it was pretty clear Monster Jam wanted to take a different approach to the double backflip compared to what Meents did. And ironically enough, Tom actually originally planned on doing a forward momentum backflip during his stunt all the way back in 2009 before accidentally getting a standard one. Nonetheless, with the double backflip clearly being tricky to do under normal procedure, it was definitely time to try something different.
The landing was pretty hard. The truck sucked it up well, but my ego's bruised. There's no doubt about it.
Even with a different driver and technique being used, the double backflip was still unsuccessful. Regardless, Todd did make it clear right after this attempt that he was not done trying.
I want to come back. I want to feel that feeling again and hopefully land the forward momentum double backflip.
Little floater jump as he cross-threads on the side of that blue pot. Backflip, he's going high! Oh my God! Holy moly, that is a Leduc leap off the container!
While many people didn't know it, this right here was intended to be a double backflip attempt. At World Finals 22, Leduc went crazy fast into a backflip ramp, which would send him way up in the air, but with only one backflip performed.
Talk about World Finals for you, man. What a way to go out. You announce your retirement as a full-time driver. You get a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Only a couple years later, Leduc announces his retirement from the motorsport full-time, signifying a reality that he likely won't be attempting any more double backflips. So at this point, Monster Jam had seen 2 of its top drivers retire from the motorsport before completing the stunt. Was it really just not possible? Do physics simply not allow for a monster truck to do 2 full revolutions in the air? Or was there still a chance? And that brings us here, to Cory Rummell's World Finals 25 Encore double backflip attempt. Monster Jam had been going for the stunt for 14 years at this point. Would this finally be it? Would former Team Scream driver Cory Rummell be enough to make it happen? No. The answer is no. While seeing the double backflip be failed for the 9th time was kind of disappointing, in a way, it makes the anticipation for the next one even more exciting. I mean, this arguably is the most elusive stunt in monster truck history, and it really couldn't be any more clear that Monster Jam really does want to make it happen. So, hopefully one day, we'll see a driver finally pull off the monster truck double backflip.